So the authorities say they've got Luigi Mangione dead to rights. They got this. They've got him on video. They've got all this evidence. He's going to have very skilled. He has some of the best legal representation money can buy. Comes from a wealthy family. And the family, I guess, is standing by him. I've always wondered about that, too. If your loved one was accused of the horrific, cowardly, evil, unspeakable act of walking up behind a husband and a father who's walking down the street and pumping him full of bullets from behind, you'd stand by him? I mean, that's one of the great dilemmas, one of the great moral quandaries of our time. What do you do when a loved one has become so rotten to the core? But it's not just the alleged killer, Luigi. How about his fans? How about his supporters? Here's a montage of people who were standing outside the courthouse and wanted to get a glimpse of him and expressing to reporters why they support and how they support this alleged brutal murderer of the CEO of United Healthcare.
Have like Luigi fever though?
Yeah, of course I have Luigi fever, yeah.
Is what he did good?
It's great, actually. I believe we should do more.
Did Luigi do the right thing?
I think he did what needed to be done.
Should every healthcare CEO be unalived?
Only the corrupt ones, yes.
Is Elon Musk next?
Is he? Oh, I hope so. I hope his Luigi's out there somewhere.
Where does Luigi compare to, say, Nelson Mandela?
Oh, he's up there with Nelson Mandela.
All right, who's hotter, Luigi or George Floyd?
Luigi, George Floyd?
Yeah.
Luigi.
Are you ready to fight the war, man? Is Luigi the new Martin Luther King?
Yes. Political prisoners should be supported.
You know what was fascinating about that video clip that we saw last night? Almost all of those monstrous scum had masks on. Did you notice that? And they're outside. What are you wearing masks for? With your stupid Luigi is a hero sign. What are you wearing a stupid mask for? Are you worried about COVID? You think you're going to be outside getting COVID when you're protesting in support of Luigi, an alleged brutal murderer? You got a mask on? I think they have a mask on because they don't want people to know who they are. And a whole lot of bad people wear masks in America now. And COVID gave them the inspiration to do so. I mean, and if that hasn't sickened you enough, what you just heard, I want you to hear a woman, this was from X, but a woman being interviewed explaining why she supports Luigi Mangione. You see, she has some personal connection to the taking of an innocent life. You got to hear this.
What made you want to organize this protest?
Well, I spent 26 months in prison for DUI negligent homicide, and that was after...
Respect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was after I was the victim of domestic violence, and so the experience really taught me that whoever goes to prison is a victim first. So when I saw Luigi Mangione and I heard what was going on, I wanted...
You was getting abused, then you was having a couple of drinks to deal with your pain, and then you was driving,
Gotcha.
and then someone happened to be in the way?
Actually, I hit a shopping cart at 3 miles an hour in a parking lot. And the shopping cart knocked someone over, and he died about a week later.
Man, so it was really the shopping cart that should have been in prison, realistically.
Fair to say.
Fair to say. Fair to say. She killed a man while drunk, and she's the victim because, as she said, everybody who goes to prison... What was the line, guys? Everybody who goes to prison is a victim first. Now, let that sink in. I truly feel like we're in the funny farm. I feel like we're absolutely down the rabbit hole. I really do. I truly feel like we are absolutely on the other side of the looking glass. Insanity. But, we can laugh at kooky people. There's a lot of them. These are not just a handful of people. There are many people who are nuts, and they're mean, and they're evil. There's no way around this. We can't unring this bell. I can't unhear what I just heard. Luigi, oh, he's hot. We got to kill more people. We got to kill more corrupt CEOs. Sure. Elon Musk is next. And incidentally, are the authorities investigating that woman who clearly threatened the life of Elon Musk? Young people, you understand, many of them think this alleged monster, and I always say alleged because in America you're not guilty until proven otherwise. You're innocent until convicted. But the police say they've got this punk dead to rights. They've got him on video. They've got mountains of evidence. He has the best attorneys money can buy because Luigi comes from a wealthy family. And they're already questioning the evidence gathering. They're already trying to get these cops to have to forfeit a lot of the proof of the murder in the court. And if somehow this kid did it and he gets away with it, it will be another example of very skillful, highly compensated lawyers knowing how to work the system. No other way around that, if he did it. And let's let the trial commence, and I'll let the game come to me. We'll observe, and we'll know, and you'll know, and we're going to find out. But you got people lining up, hoping he did it, people convinced he did it, and they're glad he did it. Brian Thompson was a father, a husband, an American, a very successful CEO. And because a lot of leftist young people, progressives as they like to call themselves, don't like the healthcare system and want universal health care, they then think that companies like United Healthcare are villainous, and they want the executives gunned down in the streets. And they act as if, I got to play this. This is cut 14, a montage. I don't know who this person is who's conducting the interviews. I think he's kind of trolling these young people without them knowing it. He's pretending to be one of them, I think. He's talking in kind of a slang sort of vernacular. He's kind of funny. But they organized a protest in support of Luigi Mangione. So a bunch of young people are outside the courthouse supporting Luigi. And this guy, this podcaster or YouTuber or whatever he is, ventures into the crowd and starts interviewing these people. And I want you to check out what responses he got. When my team first played these for me, I said, this isn't possible. There's no way people are this evil. There's no way there are people this monstrous. No way there are people this twisted who are Americans. I mean, I kind of understand depravity and evil of terrorists overseas. You know, you want to believe that they're over there. They're not among us. Monsters don't walk among us, do they? Well, I guess they do. Let me give you some evidence.
Have like Luigi fever though?
Yeah, of course I have Luigi fever, yeah.
Is what he did good?
It's great, actually. I believe we should do more.
Did Luigi do the right thing?
I think he did what needed to be done.
Should every healthcare CEO be unalived?
Only the corrupt ones, yes.
Is Elon Musk next?
Is he? Oh, I hope so. I hope his Luigi's out there somewhere.
Where does Luigi compare to, say, Nelson Mandela?
Oh, he's up there with Nelson Mandela.
All right, who's hotter, Luigi or George Floyd?
Luigi or George Floyd?
Yeah.
Luigi.
Are you ready to fight the war, man? Is Luigi the new Martin Luther King?
Yes. Political prisoners should be supported.
The new Martin Luther King. You know, I'm at the National Religious Broadcasters Convention. There's a whole bunch of spiritual people here. These are Christian broadcasters who know all about the presence of evil. We believe in Satan. We believe in satanic things. We understand that evil is real. The left doesn't want to acknowledge it. Maybe it's because the left often exhibits that kind of evil. And if that clip doesn't stun you enough, let me give you another example of evil. That podcaster finds a young woman who feels that she can relate to Luigi Mangione because she killed a guy as a drunk driver and believes that she, the killer, is the real victim.
What made you want to organize this protest?
Well, I spent 26 months in prison for DUI negligent homicide, and that was after...
Respect.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was after I was the victim of domestic violence, and so the experience really taught me that whoever goes to prison is a victim first. So when I saw Luigi Mangione and I heard what was going on, I wanted...
You was getting abused, then you was having a couple of drinks to deal with your pain, and then you was driving,
Gotcha.
and then someone happened to be in the way?
Actually, I hit a shopping cart at 3 miles an hour in a parking lot, and the shopping cart knocked someone over, and he died about a week later.
Man, so it was really the shopping cart that should have been in prison, realistically.
Fair to say.
Fair to say. I mean, I don't know anything about the guy doing the interview, but he's clearly goofing on these awful people, and they're too stupid to recognize it. They're so dumb, they don't know that he's playing them. He's trolling them. And that's how moronic these young people are. But they are expressing a point of view that is not isolated. There are a lot of people who seem to think that what Luigi Mangione is accused of doing was virtuous, was a good thing. You know, when she talks about the guy she killed in the DUI, when she said he died, that he is somebody's son, somebody's brother, husband, father. And she laughed about it. And I guarantee you're capable of doing it again.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.